and they ghosted me. I got nothing. So I think I might have actually saved myself from a scammer. Hey guys, my name's Rob, also known as the Chesapeake Picker. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time checking out this channel, please remember, hit that like button and subscribe down below for more content. Really helps me to continue to grow. So I am a part-time reseller on eBay, Mercari, and some Facebook Marketplace as well. I got several things that are going out. I'm going to show you here. Now, so I was at a garage sale this past weekend. I did say in my last video that I didn't really find a whole lot of stuff that was really worth showing you guys, but I do have this here. So I got this whole bin of Nerf guns. There's a lot out of here already because I have several listed. So, you know, I've heard resellers say that these things don't really sell, they're not really worth picking up, but you know, they were $15 and I like to expand myself out into new areas just to test things out and see how they go. So this lady had this whole bin there. As soon as I walked up, she's like, you know, whatever, I'm just trying to move stuff, just make an offer on anything. And then I'm like, okay, well, how about these guns here? And I was looking at them, and she goes, I don't know, what do you think? Maybe like $2 a piece? So I look at the bin, and I'm like, how about the whole thing? And I'm like, and she couldn't come up with a price. I'm like, how about 15? She goes, how about 20? And I'm like, okay, well, how about I just pick a couple out then? She really wanted $20. I wasn't sure I wanted to buy them in the first place, but I'm like, you know, maybe I'll just pick out a couple, because really looking at it, at $2 a piece, I don't know if there was actually $20 worth of guns in there. I mean, was there 10 guns in there? No, I mean, maybe there was just about 10 guns, but it wasn't really a deal. If you're trying to make a bundle deal, I want to make a bundle deal. So she's like, all right, 15. So, and I got the basket for free, so extra storage for free, bonus. So I put them up, I've got 4 listed currently. I put them up on eBay, and then I put them up on Facebook Marketplace. I figure that might be a good way to get them out without having to worry about those big shipping charges that can come on some of these bigger guns. And then, as I do with Mercari, it's my passive reselling site. Everything on my Mercari site is also on eBay. So I'm not sourcing just for Mercari, and then other things are just for eBay. So I listed them today on Mercari. I'm currently filming this on Thursday, and I listed this one right here. This is this Vulcan EBF 25. So I currently have this up on eBay, Mercari, and Facebook Marketplace, and it sold about 10 minutes after I listed it on Mercari. So if something seems oversaturated on eBay and you sell on multiple platforms, maybe give Mercari a try. Some things sell on there pretty well. So this guy went out for $33 plus shipping. It's going to cost about $17 to the buyer to ship this out FedEx. When I'm shipping on Mercari, it's also got this thing here, and it's got the whole bullet thing here and all that stuff that runs through, kind of like a Gatling gun type thing, which is kind of cool. All right, let's put this down. So when I ship on Mercari, most of my shipping is done through, I'll ship on my own, and I just bake in a free cost on there. So if it's going to cost $4 to ship out, I just increase the price by $4, and so on and so forth for whatever it is. But big stuff like that, you can save a lot of money on Mercari. They have really good rates through FedEx and UPS. A lot of times much cheaper than you can get shipping it on your own through eBay, or shipping it through eBay, or shipping it on your own going through the sites or through PayPal. So again, $17 for that thing. It's like, I don't know, like 8 to 10 pounds. That's a pretty good rate, so I will take that all day. But if you're shipping anything light, and you want to use their shipping rates are way higher. First off, they don't have a media mail shipping rate. So like DVDs and stuff like that I got listed up in the store, they're going to charge, you know, $4, $4.99 to ship that stuff out. So you're always better to just bake that cost in. If you're a free shipper or a plus shipper, you know, it really just depends. For me, it just depends on what I'm doing. Movies and stuff like that, a lot of times I just bake in the shipping cost and increase the price. Books, I go back and forth. Sometimes I bake it in, sometimes I do plus. But big stuff like this, it's too risky to do because you can really get screwed shipping that out to someplace far like Alaska or something. Next thing I got up here is this book. I picked this up for $1 at a yard sale. I got a whole bunch of pretty cool novelty books, and I say novelty like about World War II, photography, news, history, and movies, stuff like that. None of them have really sold yet. This is the first one out of that lot. I think I got 5 to 7 books that day, but you got to find the right buyer for those. Stuff like that will eventually sell, but it's going to be long tail items, so it's important to get it cheap. So this was World War II Poles on the front of the war. So it deals with the Polish. There were no active comps listed on this item, so I priced it for a $19.99 plus shipping, and it did sell today, and it's going to cost just over $7 to ship that out, because it was like a 12-pound book when you added it all up with the box and the packing and everything. And when I pack up books like that, I always bubble wrap them, and I put some paper and stuff around them and pack them up nice in a box, because again, they're collectible, and if they get damaged, you're going to get a refund, and then you got a near worthless book on your hands. Next thing up, this really isn't anything worthwhile. It was this little tactical knife that I got at a garage sale. If you've seen my previous videos where I sold all the fishing bait, which I've made a ton of money on, I got these knives there. These were kind of throw-ins. I spent $40 on everything at this yard sale. I sold a big outdoor John Deere cowbell. I've sold a couple $100 worth of fishing bait. Doing pretty well at that sale so far. This was just a cheapo knife, and it sold for $6.95 with free shipping. Went out at a 3-ounce rate. Got a couple more DVDs going out, nothing special. Not going to cover those with you guys, but they are moving. I owe my buddy $132.50, and that is with only just a couple weeks of selling, which means I've also made $132.50, and there's more totals that have not been added to that tally since then. So, you know, with a few days of heavy listing, and I'm up to L. So I'm now up to L. So this is alphabetical order. So I still got a bunch of DVDs to go through. I still have more than half of them up to list. I've made $132 and it didn't take a whole lot of effort. I got this WWE Jack specific little wrestling belt. This came out of a big lot of wrestling figures that I bought for like $10 at a thrift store a while back. I made a bunch of money off of that, and these sell for $9.99 with free shipping. I just put a little paper on them, throw them in a 4x4x4 box, and they ship out at a 4-ounce rate. If you guys have been watching this channel, you've seen me sell a bunch of electronics that I got for free from a friend of mine. I've sold some Kenwood stereo equipment and some computers and stuff like that. This is an eMachines computer. It is just the standalone base, nothing special to it. It didn't even have a hard drive installed. I had it listed and it was part of my 20% off sale that I'm currently running. It sold for $32 plus shipping. And this was a pretty heavy item. The buyer was almost $53 all in, and that went out FedEx through the global shipping program. So a couple videos back, I showed you guys some old typewriter ribbon that I picked up at a thrift store. It was still new in the box. I sold the one set that wasn't as valuable as I thought it was. This one was a pack of 6, and it sold for $22 with free shipping. It went out at I think it was an 8-ounce rate. I just put this in a 6x4x4 box. $22, and it cost about $4.50 to ship out. These two items here, I was gonna put in my last what sold video, but I kind of made a mistake on them, and I ended up canceling the order. So those are two 3X men's plaid shirts. I sold them for $39.98 with free shipping, and the person sent me a message and said, hey, can you send these to a different address? I just moved and I forgot to change it. And a lot of times that can be a red flag. It can be a potential scam to watch out for. If it's a low-cost item, I don't typically mind doing it. You know, an $8 to $10 item, whatever. If they scam me, I'm not at a whole lot of money. But really what you should do is cancel that order, have your buyer repurchase the item after they've updated their address, because neither you or the buyer is protected if there's any issues with that order, even if it's in a message. So I did what I wasn't going to do it. I was just going to ship it out as is. But I forgot to change it. And this was going out FedEx because that was the cheapest rate that I could get on there. It was going to cost about $8 to ship those out. So I was going to make, you know, a $31 before any fees profit, which is great because they only cost me $2. But I forgot to change the address. Now, typically, you can always void a label. This is something I've never run across in the past. You cannot void a label from FedEx. So keep that in mind if you're making something like that out, because your FedEx labels do not get billed until the item is shipped. So you can print out as many FedEx labels as you want, but you don't have the charge. So when you void a label through USPS on eBay, it takes about 21 days, but you do get that money back that you paid if you made a mistake. So I voided the label. I sent the buyer a message, hey, I wasn't able to change the address. I'm gonna go ahead, cancel them, relist them, repurchase it after you update your address, and I'll get them shipped out. And they ghosted me. I got nothing. I sent two messages, one about that, and then two that they were relisted, because it takes a little bit of time to cancel orders. So I think I might have actually saved myself from a scammer by doing this. Even though their address was going to the same city, it wasn't very far. It was going to Idaho. And it looked to be like one zip code over. But they could have easily responded if they wanted to. Now, this buyer had a feedback of 2, so that's also a red flag when you're dealing with new eBayers. Not all new eBayers are bad. A lot of people like to just block them and don't let anybody under 10 bid on stuff. I don't do that because I figure with this pandemic and everything going on, there's a lot of new customers out there and I want to make that money. But something to keep an eye on. I may have saved myself a $40 loss. As long as I got you guys here, I may as well show you some other stuff that I sourced recently. First thing I got up here is this puzzle. This was not one I could find. It is FX Schmidt. They have a lot, but I couldn't find this particular puzzle. This is new and sealed, and it's vintage. I got it for, I think, $3.95, and I have it up for about $17 plus shipping. Also got this. This is kind of cool. This is a Gone with the Wind 2,000 piece jigsaw puzzle. I got this for $2.98 at the DAV thrift store. Pretty cool thrift store, but a lot of stuff tends to be really overpriced. I don't find a lot of great bargains there, but this was a pretty good one. I have this up for, I think, $28 plus shipping. One last item that I sold here. This is an Xbox 360. I did also pick this up this weekend at a garage sale. This guy was getting moved out. He was going to Bahrain. We're a big military community here in the Chesapeake, Virginia Beach area, so a lot of people are in and out. This guy needed to unload some stuff, so he had an Xbox 360 and 2 controllers. I paid up a little bit what I'd like. I paid $20 for them, but I brought it home and I tested it. It was working great. It actually had a game in there, as they often do. It had Minecraft in the thing, but it was kind of scratched up, not really worth selling. So I bought it for $20. And the 2 controllers that he threw in with it, I tested and they did not work. I could not get them to turn on. I watched a YouTube video that had several little hacks that you could find to try to make them work. I tried all 3 of them, nothing worked. So, you know, little bust there. So I listed a little bit lower. I had it listed at $75 with free shipping. You're taking a gamble with that, but that's how it kind of had been selling lately. I put it up on eBay, Mercari, and then I put it on Facebook Marketplace for $50. And my phone was blowing up all day about this Xbox. I had offers on Mercari. I had all kinds of questions on there. I didn't have anything off eBay, but then I had like 6 people on Facebook Marketplace, and I did meet up with a woman today, and she bought it, and she messaged me right before she left. She goes, hey, you got any games? So I had this Sengoku Warriors 3, Warriors Orochi 3. This is my buddy Chris's game. If you've been watching for a while, you've seen me sell a bunch of his stuff. I had it up for $11.95 on eBay, Mercari, and I said, hey, I'll throw it in for $10. So $60, not too bad. And then the other thing I got at that garage sale was this pair of Nikes. These are Nike Air Torch 3s. These are in excellent condition. They're a men's 9.5. I got 2 pairs of shoes for $5. I got these and a pair of Nike sandals, which are a size 11, which is what I wear. I think I might keep those. I tried them on. They're a little snug, but we'll see if I keep those or not. But those are in flawless condition, as are these. I got them, so $2.50, and I have them up for $29.95 plus shipping. And then I don't particularly look for this stuff when I'm out and about, but I do come across it every once in a while. I got this copy of the Eagles self-titled album vinyl record. I got this for $2 at a Goodwill, and I currently have it listed for, I think, $24.99 plus shipping. Alright guys, so thank you as always for checking out the channel. Again, please remember, hit that like button and subscribe down below. Really helps me to continue to grow. We are at 113 subscribers now. Please help me on my next goal of getting to 200 subscribers. I would love to push that 200 mark. I got a ways to go, but I know you guys can help me out with that. So again, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.